13.26 million for 5 years is what Doug Elfring wants. Oh man, that is quite a lot, but I'm willing to do it. And in fact, we're probably gonna have to give him more. I mean, this is free agency after all, so I'm gonna go, you know what, just to be safe, I'm gonna go 13.75 for 5 years. Man, this is quite the contract. And we're even his favorite team, meaning he wouldn't normally take a discount to be here. This is, I'm gonna say, one of the heftiest contracts I think that I've given out in channel history. You, my friend, better accept this. That takes us to 11.3 in salary cap. Luckily, we did have a lot of salary cap space, so we'll probably be able to go after Shane Wright again. Because as good as someone like Genovese would be, I have a feeling he's asking for too much too. Yeah, he wants 8 mil for 4 years. I don't think that is something we can realistically do, especially with someone like Jacques on our team making 9 mil. And then Jason Sheets as well is going to get a raise this year. Like, we would not be able to afford that long term. So I think getting Wright would be the right idea here. So where's Wright? Did he retire? There he is. Let's see what he wants. He was asking for 5.4 before. Now he wants 5.7 for 3 years in the no movement clause. I mean, we can afford it. I just don't like that no movement clause. If I could give him 2 years for 6.2, I would do that. What do you think about that? All right, cool. That leaves us with 5.1. Who else left through free agency last year? Fascia, Meehan. All right, so let's try to get Meehan re-signed then. But if I'm not mistaken, he did ask for like 5.2. So this might be a little close. He's asking for 5.4 for 3 years. We might just be able to sneak this under the cap. I'm going to start out at 4.7 just because we have his rights. Ask for a response. All right, cool. We'll take 4.72. Hopefully no one else offers him. I'll shed some cap if I have to. Like, I'll trade Chivetti because honestly, he only played 45 games last year, only had 6 points. So that's easily some dumpable cap right there. And then not to mention, how much does Pegamagabo want on his raise? Honestly, I'll re-sign him now. He's asking for 6 mil for 3 years. I will absolutely do that right now. Gotta make sure I just get him locked up long term without having any kind of Doug Elfring sort of drama. All right, there it is. Hope he accepts that. Because if we can get him for that, that'd be a steal for Pegamagabo. So I'm not doing anything else until we know what the deal is with Doug Elfring. I probably should have waited on Wright. I got Elfring signed as well, but whatever. Let's just hope they all accept. So here we go. Advancing to the draft order announcements. All right, good. Pegamagabo has re-signed his extension. So got Alex Pegamagabo on a steal of a deal. Still the top offer for Elfring. That's good. Still the top offer for Wright. It doesn't look like any other team's willing to go that high for him. That's good. All right, draft lottery time. At number 16, you have Pittsburgh. 15, you have Arizona. 14, Philly. 13, Tampa. 12, Edmonton. 11, Anaheim. 10, Colorado. 9, Boston. 8, New York. 7, San Jose, so no one has moved up yet. 6, Chicago. 5, Toronto, so New Jersey moves up. 4, Vancouver. 3, Buffalo. 2, Nashville, and 1, New Jersey. Wow. So I gather the Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier era in New Jersey is over. Well, we knew that because we obviously had Nico earlier. Come on, Elfring. We're still the top offer. He's taking his time a little bit. I would imagine he'll sign tomorrow. That's usually how it goes. So we're at the draft now. Oh, wow. It's actually... Wow. Okay. We have some draft depth this year. Look at this. So I don't think we're going to be making any trades here. At least until we know what's happening with Elfring. So let's simulate up until our own pick at number 28. There are quite a few 2.5-star abilities left. Mostly defensemen at the top. Lep's looking pretty good. Axel Johansson doesn't look bad for a 2.5-star ability. For a 2.5-star potential. So if we wanted to go for a goaltender, he'd definitely be the pick. Uno Lep was supposed to go at 16. I like his personality as well. Never takes success for granted. Gets along well with everyone. Adjusting new surroundings pretty quickly. He can eat up a ton of minutes without wearing down. Physical strength is well above average. Skating is a major strength. First class hockey sense. Yeah, I'm liking him. Definitely liking him. I just wish his mental ratings were higher. If his mental ratings were higher, I would definitely take him. Even so, I might still take him, but I don't know. That's the only thing that's making me on the fence right now. Peltola apparently was supposed to be taken at 14. I don't see it though. I mean, he's a good potential for sure, but his ability is quite a ways away. He's probably 4 or 5 years away from the NHL with those kinds of ratings. I do like Alexander Lefebvre, so I'm going to keep an eye on him, but I'm definitely not taking him with this pick. Yeah, I think we'd go with Uno Lep here. Definitely by far the best player available from what I've seen. But there are also quite a few players that I've added to the draft list to keep an eye on later. Even a 1-star potential in there in Neely. So Uno Lep, welcome to the Calgary Flames. All right, so quite a few players have gone off our list here, but we still have 6. Wilson, Abramowitz, Nordstrom, Steele, Lawrence, and Neely. There's also still Carl Assey, the 2.5-star potential goaltender. I think I'd rather take a skater, though. We have enough goaltender prospects for right now. Out of all these guys, I like John Steele the best. Pretty well-rounded, especially for a half-star ability. Dan Neely was supposed to go 22 as a 1-star ability and 1-star potential. Yeah, I think John Steele is honestly the guy here. So, John Steele, welcome to the Calgary Flames. We're at round number 3. We still have all of our guys who are on the draft list available. Like that 2.5-star goaltender was taken. Now I think I'll take Jedrzej Abramowitz. He's supposed to go 45. Solid depth defenseman, so there you go. Abramowitz, welcome to the Calgary Flames. We're at round number 4 now, and there's only one guy from our list left. Carson Lawrence, the goaltender. May as well take him. So, Lawrence, welcome to Calgary. Skipping right ahead to the 7th round because we didn't have a 5th or a 6th. And I think at this point I'll let the computer decide our last pick. All right, come on, Elfring. Oh, there it is. Doug Elfring has re-signed long-term with your Calgary Flames for $13.75 million for 5 years. Oh boy, that's gotta be one of the most expensive contracts in the league right now. It would certainly not surprise me. Quite a lot of money that we just dropped there, but we are still somehow under the salary cap. So there you go. There's our roster for year number 9. Actually, let's just take a look at this. Is this actually the most expensive contract in the league right now? Yep. This is the most expensive contract in the league right now. And with that, Elfring, here's your captaincy back. And actually, that reminds me, we do have to assign a second alternate since Byram retired. So who's it going to be? I'm thinking defenseman here. For me, the obvious choices are Muse and Jacques. And I think it'll be Henry Muse. Nice veteran. He's been here for a while. And last year he had a great year. 65 points in 82 games played. So there you go. Actually, now that I see it, we do need a 7th defenseman. And it could be Garth Clark. We'll call him up. I'm going to send down Chiavetti. Or in fact, I might just trade him if it comes down to it. And we're at 24 skaters right now, so I'm also going to send down Torka. So what are our lines currently looking like? You got Creech, Antolovsky, Elfring, Fortman, Wright, Pegamagabo, Coronado, Meehan, Igumanov, Yao, Henderson, Grieve. Then on defense, you have Jacques and Muse, Glockner, Sheets, Mooney, and Fast, and Debu and Sorquist. Yeah, I would prefer to get... Here's the thing, though. Whatever we get, it's got to be really cheap. Really, really cheap. Because we're already basically at the cap ceiling. We're 1.5 million away. I think I'm going to go out of league here. I'm going to try to approach Anthony Pare, who's currently playing in the SHL, I believe. He's pretty good offensively, solid defensively all around, decent physical ratings, decent mental ratings. He is 30 years of age, so, you know, he's not any young guy, but there's not anything in his personality that's worrying. He's cheap and a nice veteran presence back there who could potentially pay off. Last time he was in the NHL, he had 14 points in 39 games played with Columbus. So I figure that's worth taking a chance on if it's only for 1.2 for 2 years. And there you go. Anthony Pare has signed a contract and will be playing for your Calgary Flames next season. So now that leaves us with a roster of 24. We're going to send down either Fast or Clark, and that should put us below the salary cap. And in fact, we're still below the salary cap, but just barely. So I think for right now, I'll send down Mark Fast. And with that, I think we get advanced to the Hall of Fame inductions. And into the Hockey Hall of Fame are Morgan Riley, Alexander Barkov, Andrei Vasilevsky, and Roman Hamrlik. And just like that, the preseason of year number 9 is over. Let's take a look at our starting roster for year number 9. In goal, you have Debu and Sorquist. On defense, you have Jacques, Glockner, Sheets, Muse, Mooney, Pare, and Clark. And at forward, you have Antolovsky, Elfring, Pegamagabo, Creech, Wright, Meehan, Coronado, Fortman, Henderson, Igumanov, Grieve, Yao, Hagfist, and Hinton. Let's end this one off here, and the next one, we'll get to year number 9 with the Calgary Flames.